What's up, everybody? Chris here from Prints with Chris, and we're in a different location. We're actually in my home office where I do all my printing. So if you actually hear something, my new K2 Plus is right over here making all kinds of noise. But we are back for another Spool Spotlight. So I'm at my home desk, so it's a little messy. You get it. I get it. It's just a little messy. So we are back today with Spool Spotlight, like I said, and we are here with, boom, Matter Hackers. Let's see if it'll pick up a little bit. So we are back on Matter Hackers, which is awesome. Again, this didn't come in a box because I got a big box of filament, so sometimes they just toss some in this. But today is something kind of new. It is a translucent PETG, whatever you want to call it. Forgot to get my handy dandy pokey. Got it right here. And we're going to conduct the pokey pokies and the stabby stabbies and the slicey slices. That's a new one. Put that right now. Go ahead and get into this non-resealable package, which is completely fine by me. Non-resealable. Goes on the floor because that's how I roll. But yes, this is a translucent green PETG. I will try to get a thing of B-roll now of what it looks like on the roll, on the spool. The spool itself is the run-of-the-mill build series spool from Matter Hackers. Nice and smooth, good thick plastic. Again, my only gripe with the spools from Matter Hackers, at least on the build series, is your only preview is a small hole right here, which is kind of hard to capture, but it's right there. Kind of let you know you're probably around the 200 to 300 gram mark left. Probably 200 is probably the better analogy there. It's about ½ an inch from the actual bottom of the spool. But the spool opening is perfect for the AMS light. It rolls just fine in the AMS. I just got the CFS, so I will test that later. Not today, because again, the CFS is working right now. But I will toss this in the AMS of my P1S for the test print. So again, a translucent PETG, which is something I've never printed with. I just printed my first ever translucent PLA, and it didn't go so hot. I didn't post anything about it because it didn't go well. So, but I have some plans for this for the future. Ooh, while it's here, should we do a sniff test? It smells like clovers and money. I don't know why, but clovers and money. Maybe it's because you're going to print your own money. Print your own products that you can sell to make money. Don't print your own money. If the Secret Service is watching, I don't print my own money. And if I were to, it wouldn't be plastic. That's for sure. Let's get this on the printer. Let's print a little test print, and yeah, we'll go from there. See you in just a minute. All right, welcome back to the exciting conclusion, as we always like to say around here. The clear PETG from Matter Hackers. It is their build series, like I said before. It is a nice clear green, or translucent green, putting it on the flow. So what I printed were some scales for one of my pocket knives, one of my pocket pokies. So scales, for those who don't know, if you're not attuned, in tune with the pocket knife community, the scales are like the outside part that you can swap out of a pocket knife. So this is a little Civivi Elementum, pretty popular knife. They're relatively cheap, like 30, 40 bucks depending. So swap out the scales. So try to get some cool shots. You can kind of see through. I can put my hand behind here. You can kind of see the shadow through it. That's kind of a cool shot, you know. Didn't mean to flip everybody off. Here, let's do multiple fingers. So yeah, you can see it right there. Pretty cool. I think it came out pretty nice. I did I think 10% infill with 2 walls, and I did concentric pattern to try to make it as clear as possible. But there is a texture on the outside that the designer built. I found this in Maker World, by the way. So this is a Maker World Civivi Elementum scales. You can search that. But there is a cool pattern, almost like a honeycomb pattern on the top. I'll try to get that in there. You kind of see, there you go, you can see that. So that kind of takes away from a little bit of the translucence. But still, came out nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how nice it printed, and I'm going to swap them out real quick onto the knife. And then, yeah, we'll conclude from there. Be right back in just a minute. Yeah, all right. So we did the swap of the scales. So let's see. I'll try to get, there you go. So there's the scales on the knife itself. Now, I did mess up when I was putting the scales on. This is not related to the filament at all. There's a stop pin that stops the blade from at the opening point and doesn't let it go any further past that. And I dropped the stop pin and I can't find it. It's a tiny little steel pin. No idea. I'll try to find it for now later, so I won't be deploying the knife. But you can see fitment is great. Let's see if I can do that. Fitment is great. It looks awesome actually, especially against like the stainless steel liners and all that in the blade. So not much. The lighting, I'm still working on the lighting. I'm in a different room, still trying on better lighting. So maybe I'll throw some B-roll in there. I don't know. But the filament turned out nice, really, really nice. Texturing on it is really good. It printed easily. I printed kind of slow. I printed between 60 and 100 millimeters per second at I think 250 on the nozzle, and what was the plate? The plate was at 65 degrees Celsius on a regular textured PEI sheet plate for the bamboo. Printed great. Took about 45 minutes on the P1S. And again, you can probably lower the infill if you just want it more clear, because it doesn't need to be durable for something like this, you know. But if you want a little more durable, maybe up the walls. But it looks great. So again, big shout out to Matter Hackers. Thank you so much. If you want a roll of any translucent PETG, but especially this green one, it is currently $29.95 and it ships today. It is currently $4.45, and I checked the website about 20 minutes ago and it still said it would ship today. Check the link in my bio. I have a link tree and I have a link, an affiliate link to Matter Hackers. So if you use that link, I get a little bit of kickback. Helps out me, helps out the channel, helps out my family. And I've got some other links in there too. Check them out, but especially check out Matter Hackers. This stuff is great. Again, this is their build series, translucent PETG. Great stuff. Can't wait to print more with it. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you all later. Peace out.